The following is a reconstruction of a formerly lost TV episode from the show Hyper Paladin. This episode was seemingly lost for years and never meant to see the light of day. Even though fully shot, producers buried and destroyed some of the footage, saying that it was, quote, too depressing. Now found and reconstructed, this is Hyper Paladin, episode 25, Ultra Tortuga's Wrath. In the year 30XX, not much has changed. Corporations still rule, and the world is at an uneasy peace. However, a new threat has emerged. The megaspecies known as the Magnus Monstra. To fight back against the Magnus, new weapons were created and failed. Society stagnated as much couldn't be done to protect the common man from the attacks. Until the arrival of an alien known as Varric from the planet Nova X granted humanity an upper hand, granting a single man, James Rogers, the power to grow to the size of a Magnus and fight as
Power! Hey, short stuff. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
It is time, Hyper Paladin, for you to meet your match. My master will reward me well with your defeat.
Your master? Who are you talking about?
Enough chat. Prepare yourself for defeat. You think you're clever, huh? Good thing my master gave me this! A device that gives me the power to defeat you. Pure hatred in a single thing. All I have to do is inject it. Ha! Ha! I didn't ask to be created.
James, you're my best friend. You can come to me about anything. But this is above my pay grade.
Look, just listen, all right? The Prometheus group created the Monsura. A scientist comes out with a discovery that could have possibly helped increase the world's food supply. And the Prometheus group, having a huge stake in groceries, they saw that as a threat. In 2994, that scientist was found dead. And 2 years later, the Prometheus group comes out with a new discovery using that scientist's research.
How does this connect to the Monsura?
I'm getting to that.
Okay. Look, maybe you need a break.
Look, just listen. 2 years later, $29.99, the Prometheus Group is set to release this new product. Hype it up, set it out into the world. And then, the first Monsura attacks.
Okay.
Now, that Monsura, it didn't attack the labs. It came from the labs. That's where the Monsura come from. They created a new species just for food, but they made it intelligent, and they all broke out. And now, we're paying for the consequences of their actions.
Wait a second. Just let me think about this. I don't know, James.
I've got to go.
Duty calls.
Hi, Janice Frank here with a special report. The video seen here was captured by hikers on the outskirts of the city. Current guidelines suggest to stay vigilant and indoors. The monster said, quote, he is a specta dietitis and has come to battle the demonium, the one to slaughter his kind. Sounds like he has a bit of the Mondays. Hyper Paladin is said to be approaching the area and that citizens should not be worried. We are sending a crew down there currently to get all the action and the post-fight interview. And now for Weather with Bob. Bob?
I am James Rogers, Hyper Paladin.
You tiny thing killed all of my brethren.
I know. And I'm sorry. I didn't know.
How dare you feign innocence? Your species has continually murdered us for what? You are the tip of the spear. You are the one who pushes on our throats and you plead innocence.
I know. How can I make this right?
By getting out of my way.
I can't let you do this.
Then you're in my way. Now, fight me! Once I am done with you, I will end your entire species. You deserve nothing but pain and suffering for what you have done to us.
I know. What happened to your species is inexcusable. But the actions of the few shouldn't condemn the whole.
I wish it was that simple. And now, Demonium, like the partner you left, you die. Never forget the true enemy.
Welcome back. I'm Janice Frank. Right now we have an exclusive interview with the Hyper Paladin. And now we go to Frank. Frank?
Is there anything you want to say? You saved the city after all.
Prometheus Group, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna spill every dirty little secret you have.
Well, then, I don't know what that was about. Our next story is a happy one. Homeless girl was found and taken in by the rich. How sweet. We will be right back.
You wanna play, Hyper Paladin? Well, let's play. Originally, this episode was the first part of a 3-part arc that would have concluded the series and revealed the true villainy of the Prometheus Group. However, that was never filmed. The majority of the crew who made this episode were fired and never worked in the industry again. This episode was taken off air because of the company behind the show, who shall be remaining nameless because of legal reasons, didn't like the critique of the fictional Prometheus Group. In internal memos, the CEO said, "I will not have a TV show that could give the viewers the idea that corporations are evil." Years later, It was found the company who made the show was polluting the environment, bribing officials, not paying employees, and corporate blackmail. However, this is all that has been publicly released. In light of these reports, the CEO of the company left and shifted to politics, going on to silence any voices that to him were dangerous, primarily silencing any media that covers environmental problems, the queer community, and workers' rights. Currently, he has been focusing on the elimination of transgender rights in the US. This is still